All right, we back for what's up, everybody? Back analyzing NCAA. We already did some games that happened today, but we analyzed them last night. But one thing I know is that there's a ton of rematches happening today. There's a ton of rematches happening today that don't go up until the day of because Vegas knows we're super smart. And if we see those rematches the night of, we're going to slam the bet that night. So they wait till the next day. They get all their computer whizzes and they get their numbers. But that doesn't prevent us from completely dominating them. And I'm probably not going to get all the rematches. I need to get better at it. I like analyzing, I like figuring out the rematches. Probably just, I mean, if somebody has an idea of how to do that, there's probably some genius way to do it. Or some, not genius, but like obvious way. Now I know Manhattan and Niagara. Manhattan and Niagara. Well, somebody analyzed this. Okay, let's bring this back over here. Somebody gave us a free pick. What did they pick? San Diego State. Well, we picked the over-under on that yesterday, so whatever. Old Dominion and Rice. This definitely happened yesterday. Rice is a pretty good team. 143. The line yesterday was 145. It's 143. Rice was getting points yesterday too. I mean, this one, I could be wrong, but I think, yeah, I mean, Rice is the better team. Their offense, that's the thing about Rice, is they have one of the best defenses, and I mean, not defenses, offenses in the country. I don't really get why you wouldn't take Rice again here. It's 82, 143. The game yesterday was really low scoring, though. Super low, which is a little bit worrying. It's 128. Rice dominated the first, and that's the other thing too. The first half spread for this game. I mean, if Rice dominated yesterday, they're gonna dominate today. Especially in the first half, they're the better team. See, the thing is, yesterday they fell off a cliff. Rice did. But that's because they were upset by so much. So between these two teams, they scored 70, 71 in the first half, and then it just trailed off because they were up by so much. I would expect the game to go over today. And I would expect Rice, but I think Rice, out of this matchup, I just don't see how Rice is not going to cover unless Rice rests people, which I could see. But I mean, Rice is getting points too. That's the other thing. So, I would take Rice. That one seems pretty easy to me. That's rematch number 1 that I noticed. Oakland. This is another rematch right here. This is another rematch too. Jeez. So many rematches, man. But that's the other thing when you have these rematches, you really only want to bet the sure things. You don't want to bet the iffy games. I feel like Georgia Southern is good at something. Got a good defense. So here, Troy's offense. So Troy has a terrible offense. Georgia Southern is supposed to be good. but yesterday they struggled. There's another second half struggle. It's 131. Ooh, it went under just by 1 point. I mean, by half a point. Today it's even lower. You're getting some pretty good value there. I would bet the over on that, and I would bet Georgia Southern. Just because I think Georgia Southern looks like they had a bad day yesterday, and then Troy had a really good day. That's rematch number 2. You just start writing this stuff down. Georgia Southern over 29.5. What was the first one that we did? Oh, Old Dominion or Rice, right? Okie doke. Well, let's look at the early games first. Ole Miss, UNC. So the UNC did not play yesterday. Syracuse, nope. Ball and Tulane, nope. Nope. So Grand Canyon did end up playing yesterday. They destroyed them, but the line isn't up, I don't think. See, Niagra and Manhattan. They definitely played yesterday. So Niagara and Manhattan. It's 124. Yesterday was 128. Came down a lot because they didn't score any points yesterday. And then Manhattan won, even though they were getting points. It's about the same spread today. Manhattan 63. I would bet the under again on this one. Niagara's defense. I mean, it was a close game. No, it wasn't. 9 points. Yeah, I think this is a toss-up. I wouldn't bet the spread on this one, but I would bet the under. I would bet the under on that one. Not a sure thing, but both of these teams aren't very good. It's another rematch. I think I might have come up with a way to easily or not easily, but somewhat easily find the rematches. Let's do the print sheets. Oh no, this is more confusing. All right, well, I tried. Well, we know UTEP for sure. Okay, we got another one. UAB at Charlotte. Holy moly, brother. They got trash. So the 49ers, who screwed me in football, Charlotte 49ers. Oh, no, they're not favored. They were favored yesterday. And then yesterday the spread was 129. It only went up to 98. This is just like that other game. UAB offense. I mean, UAB is a better team. I don't know why Charlotte was ever favored. I would do the same thing as yesterday. I would take UAB. Seems pretty easy. UAB spread minus 2.5. I would put that in a parlay too, because that seems pretty solid. So we have Rice and UAB. And I would take, I mean, these teams just played each other. They only went to 98. I would take UAB under also. That one I'm not as confident about, but I would still take it. So UTEP. I want to take the UTEP game because this game was a joke yesterday. I mean, a lot of these games are jokes that we're looking at. Nobody bets them. And then nobody makes money. But that's why you're watching me, hopefully. Or you will be soon enough. So UTEP yesterday, they were getting 6 points. I lost by 30. 33. How you only scored 33 points in a game? I guess that was happening in some of the other games we're looking at, right? So yesterday for UTEP, it was 132. Today is 127. The spread's 8 today, even though they lost by 30. I would take that. It looks like UNT's defense is actually somewhat good. I would bet. I would stay away from this game, but if you had to bet it, I would bet UNT minus 8. Because these teams just did not come to play yesterday. Well, I guess UNT did pretty good, but UTEP had no idea what they were doing. Quinnipiac and Monmouth. That looks like a game that happened yesterday as well. Wait, didn't this Oakland game happen too? So Oakland and Youngstown State. Oakland was favored and they won by 17. They're favored by a little bit today. 48. They went to 147, so this barely lost. It's basically the same as yesterday. I mean, I would bet under again. I mean, Youngstown State. Oakland's a bad team. I don't know how they won that game. Guess Youngstown State is really bad. This is a game where it might flip, where the other team might win. I would just bet the under on this one. Maybe I'd bet Oakland. And then the under. Those are my picks. And I'm keeping track of all these picks in my post that I will link to in the description. So Quinnipiac and Monmouth is another one. Holy moly. I mean, that went over. Oh, but that's because overtime. So it went over by 26. I don't know. I wouldn't bet that game. Liberty. Liberty at Stetson. This is 124. Oh, it's even higher today. Stetson 1? Stetson 1. Stetson's bad offense. I mean, they won, though. You know, I would take the points in this one. Which number is that? 3, it's a riding game. They're getting 7.5. I would take it. I would take the under too, I think. Yeah, because Liberty's defense. I mean, both of these teams are pretty bad. I think I might add that Stetson to the parlay. Under 133.5. I'm not adding the under to there. It's like 5 billion rematches today, bro. I think Appalachian State. Yep. Appalachian State is a rematch too. 137. Yesterday was 137. The odds were 134.5. Today is 136. It went up a little bit. South Alabama was favored. They covered easily. It's like virtually the same. Yeah, I would take this spread. 78. So for Appalachian State, South Alabama, I would take USA, South Alabama, minus 2.5. Rematch here. Whoa. 177. Holy crap. Yeah, I'd bet the over on that one. On University of Lafayette at Texas Arlington. I would not bet the spread, but I would bet the over. Might add that to the parlay. It's a 4-teamer right there, bro. No. Did Delaware State play yesterday? No. Dixie State. I didn't even know Dixie State was a school. It's 120, 131 versus 147. It's supposed to be high scoring. It wasn't. They won by like 1,000,000,000 points. Okay. Yeah, UT Rio Grande is the better team. Just Delaware State or Dixie State, not Delaware State. Just did not show up to play. It's gonna be the same thing today. All right. I mean, anything I'm adding to the parlay is just something that I feel more confident about. And I have some sure thing bets in here, but I'm not going to start giving those out until I start making people pay. But the parlays I'm doing, the teams I'm giving in the parlay is the ones I feel better about. And okay, UT Rio Grande. I would take UT Rio Grande -9. And now the first half, this one, not putting in a parlay because I don't know if you can parlay first halves. You probably could. I just never done it. It's just casinos get a little bit shaky when you start doing weird parlays, like you know something. And first parlaying a bunch of first halves would be like you got some inside info. But I haven't really tried it. I mean, 120, 130. I want to bet the over under on this one. It's too hard because Dixie State normally scores more, and UT Rio Grande. I would like the under, so I'd like. Wait, let me pick the under. But that's not going in the parlay. Wait, I would put the UT Rio Grande in the parlay though. Some good games, man. That's why you gotta start paying attention to these rematches, these COVID rematches. Sienna Ryder. 130, 47. There's no angle on this game, really, based on what I see. UC Santa Barbara. Bop. Yesterday was only 121. They won. $121. What's today? 137.5 on this game. Came down 2 points. And UC Santa Barbara. I would bet the under on this one again. I want to bet the spread is too big. Oh, wait, let's look at this. North Dakota State and North Dakota. 130. It only went up to 107. But I don't see how this doesn't end up the same way. I would bet the under. Well, I bet NDSU minus 6.5 and under 127. So those are just some of the rematches today. It's obviously a lot, but make sure to subscribe to this. Make sure to subscribe to this channel to get. So there's just some of the rematches. There's a ton of rematches. Make sure to subscribe to this channel to support me to keep on doing this. I'm heading out to Vegas tomorrow to bet some of this myself, so I might not do this for a few days or maybe a week since I'll be out there for a while. But I'll still try and post on the website. So make sure I'll put a link to the website in the description to this video. So check that out. And I'll probably be posting my picks up there. And then I'll commence doing the videos once I get back from Vegas. Thanks for watching.